guys, welcome back
Hey
to
guys.
another video of Raincode.
Should we actually start it like that?
Yeah, this will be the intro to the next episode.
Oh, okay. We still have to
Look of it,
change the recording
it
though.
seems like ordinary storage space.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Anyway, so we're investigating this freaking room. The only...
Gage is so mad about this room, dude.
I freaking hate
He
this
is
room, bro.
furious.
Only Yomi Hexmile has the key to this room, which is very suspicious. Let's see what's in here.
The files lining the shelves appear to be mostly old research logs.
On homunculi?
How do they put
Everything
new
else is
research
just
logs
junk
in
and
here?
Experimental tools. Guess this has nothing to do with the incident.
Yomi has to do it.
They're like,
Nothing here
hello,
seems to
director of the whole
pertain to
company. Can you come down here and do
or
this?
Yeah,
my
they gotta
ward's
phone him
ultimate
every
secret.
time.
Huh? How do you know that?
There's a section
He knows
with
the
a missing
secret.
file. He probably already disposed of anything he didn't want others to see. The secret we're looking for won't be here anymore.
My back is sweaty.
So the evidence has already been destroyed. After we
I'll
finally
lick it
found
up
the
for
secret
you.
lab too.
You'll lick it up?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Peel your shirt up and I'll just go...
I love the offer, but I'd probably rather shoot myself. So,
And... no big secrets here.
except for disorganized files.
What if the cube was just right here on the desk?
I really
it'd probably stink.
They better show us the cube. I'm genuinely gonna leave a 0-star review on everything I can find.
Yeah, if they don't show the
If
cube.
they don't show the cube. No, Melanie. No, it's not Melanie. What's her
By the
name?
way, what
Victoria?
made you suddenly decide you wanted to take
Martina?
part in the
Martina,
investigation?
yeah.
Okay.
Didn't I just tell you why?
I don't remember. We ranted too
You
much in the
speak in
last
riddles,
episode.
dude.
There's no mistake that the truth you seek is dangerous.
Oh yeah, he wants to find the good,
Peace and quiet
but beyond it.
crumble away.
Oh.
But
It's
I
a quick
remember
switch.
The chief's words. Beyond the truth, may be something far more important.
Why do you respect the chief so much and not me, huh?
I must see
Are you
what
shortest?
it could be.
Heightest?
I kind of am, though.
Sheesh.
Why?
I don't get it.
No, I'm
What
not.
in the world is
Sometimes
he
it
talking
surprises me
about?
how short people are, though.
Why she got pubic hair in that sprite?
She kind of does look like an unshaved testicle, doesn't she?
Yes.
Especially with the mushroom fungus on it.
Yeah.
I've been there, man.
Okay, well let's take a look at his desk.
There's a desk.
There's a folder on the desk.
The great big secret of Amaterasu.
The desk is covered in dust, but the folder isn't. Amaterasu lab map. Huh. I guess it's a
Well,
map.
Shadow Man was probably... Also, he's Shadow Man now. That's what we're calling him. Gage and I agree that it is
What?
definitely Shadow
It's
Powers in
empty
between
inside.
episodes.
I don't remember this, but
I
maybe.
do.
You have a memory erasing forte?
Me?
Yeah.
I can erase my own memories.
You're really good at it.
I know, I'm awesome at it.
Hey, maybe
Is it that one paper that
the
was...
map we saw outside could have been taken from here.
Yeah, because that was a map.
But why would it be left out then?
Didn't need it anymore. He's disposing of the
There's
evidence.
nothing else here. Seems
Why
like
was
we
it with
weren't
the
able to
photo
find
Yako
anything
had?
of note.
Did Yako steal it?
The photo he had?
Well, because the lab map and the photo were together.
Oh, maybe. How would Yako get in here, though?
He killed Yomi.
That'd be nice, actually. Like, that's cool. He can do that.
Sheesh. I was hoping this suspicious experimental lab would have a hidden passage or two.
I don't know, just lots of coolers with chemicals.
For now,
Drink some.
Let's finish our investigation
There's
here and
gotta
go
be
to
some, like,
another room.
foreshadowing in here, right?
Such a pain. But I guess we have to.
I mean, if this is some big, important lab... Is there anything that sticks out in these coolers?
I would genuinely feel the temptation to drink some of these.
I would read the labels first.
No.
This is Neon Freeze Gatorade.
Neon Freeze Gatorade. They got a new Powerade flavor called Antifreeze.
What's in the glowing green boxes?
They got Alienware computers right
If
there.
I were to keep a secret in this room, I'd keep it in the glowing green boxes. I'm just saying.
I'd probably put a secret,
I
like,
think
lever
that's about
somewhere
it.
that opens a hatch on the floor and put my real secrets in there.
I'd put a painting on the wall, but then, like Minecraft, there's a secret bed behind it. And
I
I'd put my
would-
chest with all my diamonds.
I'd put a big cupboard that has an obviously, like, door-sized hole behind it. So you can just take one look at it and be like, yeah, I know, that's the
Where's the secret at?
That's what I would do. Or I'd put a mirror, but forgot to make it 2 ways, so it's transparent.
He just sees you like eating popcorn, staring right at him when you walk in.
When it comes to being a soul, you better listen to what I say.
Okay.
How do we kill her?
Maybe we could right now if we like stabbed her, because she can touch us.
Yeah, so we can just start strangling her.
I know you're worried about Fuzzhead, but should you be focusing on investigating?
You can have her voice now. I like that quite a bit.
I think I've checked everything I could.
I knew it. You didn't get any clues for the case.
We did. We got like 4 of them.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot here.
What?
But what do we learn?
Actually, I feel more confused than I did before we found all of them.
Yeah.
That's all I can do to help.
All right.
After all, I'm more interested in the story than the truth. I think we should return to our bodies soon.
I'm more interested in the
There's
jiggle
not much
physics.
time left.
Oh, then I'll go back too.
Yeah, I don't want you to stab me before I
Yeah,
wake
I'm
up.
still scared of you a little bit, freaky deaky man.
We should have just been like, hold on, I gotta ghost pee, and then go stab him.
I'm peeing out ectoplasm.
You need to get that checked out.
Why
bro.
is it white too?
They say pee's stored in the balls.
Mine is. I got 1 ball for pee and 1 for
Poop.
1 for poop. This is so cute. Hey guys,
Now, kids.
what was that getting up animation?
Hey, you're back.
Oh my
How'd
gosh,
the
shut up.
investigation go?
Well, I managed to get a lot more information thanks to Vivia's help.
Whatever, just tell us what you found. We don't have time.
Sure.
I think you did it.
Speed up, speed up. Oh yeah. I wish we just started dancing.
Kind of
Just
looks like it.
1 in 10 chance.
So nothing you found leads us directly to the culprit. Oh, damn.
Yeah, sorry.
If only we could get a glimpse of Dr. Weska's computer.
What could we learn from that?
The security logs. They should be saved.
Yeah, I
on the
guess that's an
doctor's
important
computer.
clue.
If we could check the logs, we could clearly see the security system status. With that, we may
Until it
be
just
able
says
to
it was
figure
up
out
the whole
when
time.
and how the culprit entered the lab.
I hope it just says like a tiny
you check
man
the
ran
logs?
through everything.
Yeah.
I can see that the log file exists, but you must log onto the doctor's computer to see what's inside.
You
Is
were
you
in
a
the
techno
doctor's
wizard
lab.
too?
Why didn't you check his computer?
I was a ghost.
You cannot touch anything while using spectral projection. So obviously...
Oh
we couldn't
yeah?
mess with
Then
the
how did we
computer
touch the
either.
photo with Yako and his girlfriend and the map? You dummy.
Yeah, how did we do that?
Why didn't you possess a piece
I was thinking
in the room
about that
and
back
make
then,
him
but I was
order
like,
the others to
I'm just
do
not going
it?
to say anything.
Don't be unrealistic, please. The ghost form isn't all powerful like that. It cannot take over someone else's body, nor can it be heard.
Shinigami can. If we kill him.
Yeah? I am curious if she could possess like
You weren't
Vivia
able
or
to
something.
hear the conversation between Yuma and me when we were using spectral
I
projection.
hope he's just like, I was gonna kill Yuma, but I decided against it.
Yes, please.
Master, I think you should carefully remember that spectral projection trait.
Huh? Why do you say that?
No reason. I just have a feeling.
Are you hinting that he can see you, or that he's going to use it on us later?
Since it can't be done with spectral projection, someone has to go back there and look at the doctor's computer, right?
Go for it, Desahiko.
Yeah.
That's basically
That poison
jumping
gas
right into
looked great
enemy
on you.
territory.
Why is
I guess
there
it's-
blood by his feet?
Got Kankosaurus.
Mechanical sores. Uh-oh.
This is bad. His heartbeat.
How'd you tell from over there?
Serious? Is the chief gonna be all
That
right?
is way too fast to be doing that, I think.
Right.
Sing the song.
Like, ha, 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 staying
It's
alive,
only a
staying
matter of time
alive.
to begin with, but it looks like that time has come.
No.
Yeah.
What should I do? At this rate, it'll be
So
over
weird
for
with his
everyone.
mouth not moving, but it makes sense.
Yako,
I wish they,
Awa,
like,
Fubuki,
indented it a
Suhiko,
little or
and
something.
Even Vivia.
Or italicized it.
Refuse to let it end without
Yeah.
saving anyone.
To be honest, even if you want to go to the mystery labyrinth, you don't have enough clues.
So you're saying
We don't
I
even
can't
know who
do
the,
anything
like,
until we check the
suspects are,
doctor's
really.
computer?
Just run for it, then go in the mystery labyrinth.
Hey, Master. You've always been relying on others until now. Isn't it time for you to handle this by yourself?
Get a gun and shoot who's ever in the way.
You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective. Try to save everybody on your own without asking for help.
You can do it.
Save them all on...
Every time I've tried to do that, I almost get him killed.
Nah, I guess you're really not that type of person, Master. I'm just teasing ya.
Bye. Wait,
Yuma. what's
wait, why
wrong?
did we stop?
I'm heading back to check the doctor's computer. We have to find the final clue.
Wow.
Wait, are you heading in there as yourself?
Yep.
Do you know what you're doing, Yuma? It's all over if you go out there and get caught.
Thanks to our investigation while in ghost form, I have an idea where the Peacekeepers are located.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I wasn't paying
It's
attention.
our only chance before Yomi comes back with more Peacekeepers.
All right. I'll leave the investigation to you.
Thank you, Lara.
Hey,
Can someone give this girl
Sure about
CPR
this?
training, please?
Yeah, they don't know what they're
Our
doing.
hands are full
I
just
mean,
trying to trick
this
the
them,
chief. We have no choice but to
Such a
listen.
great save.
this person.
The doctor's computer should have the security log and other important data hidden inside.
Right, I'll see to it.
Yeah, they are going
I
way
should
too
join
quick
you.
on that
That way if you
CPR.
get caught, I can
Do
use my
mouth to
forte.
mouth.
Are we not gonna let her?
No, Fubuki. Please save your power for when everyone is in danger. I'll be fine.
Why don't we just touch her
Reversing
hand
time
really
takes
quick?
a lot of energy, right? It should be saved as a last resort.
What did you say?
Can we just hold her hand then do it? It's
It's
like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Okay, thanks.
I think that still drains her battery.
I'll stay here as well.
why? You should
I don't
go.
want to go.
There is nothing for me to do.
It reminds me of that like Napoleon meme where it's like, there's nothing we can do.
There's nothing we can do. Also, I forgot to grab the
Even
orb
if
on
we
the
found
chair.
truth, it would
Oh my
not
God.
have
It might have
the
been my last
situation
chance
here.
ever to get it. No, I'm not gonna.
How long you been staring at that?
I saw it like last episode or something, and I forgot to grab it.
Oh.
Or like 2 episodes ago. I don't know.
So you're just gonna give up? You gotta be kidding! Fine, I won't waste time asking you anything anymore. Just go to sleep or whatever. Yuma, you're our only hope.
Wait, why didn't you
Shame
volunteer
you're no longer
yourself?
Just a rookie.
Because he's a wimp.
Why don't you come with me?
Right, I'm heading off now.
Master, you're acting pretty cool.
We step out the door. Hey, you! We get tackled immediately.
That was a good shot.
I am a detective after all. Well, a trainee one.
Seems like my training is working. Oh, and Master? Regarding the clumsy girl's time rewinding power, you should probably keep that in mind too.
Why do you want me to keep all these things in mind,
It
Derek?
sounds like we're distrusting our allies.
Yeah, it
here.
almost sounds like we're... Like, these would be ways to get away with the murder, you know?
Yeah, but killing
What?
someone then rewinding would bring them back, I think. So it'd have to
Well-
be used outside of that.
You could use Fubuki's power to get through the final chamber. You could use Vivia's power to
Watch.
watch people.
Yeah, there you
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like how these all these people would get away with killing them.
I don't know how you'd get through the gas chamber. Everything else I could see.
The gas chamber is the hardest part, but
Probably has nothing to do with the case. Just a feeling.
oh god, now this is a hard one.
You know,
Yeah.
Just in case.
Sure.
I would like it if these guys are all guilty.
Yeah,
That'd be such a cool twist.
I mean,
Except Yako, of course, but he'll die anyways.
it wouldn't make sense for Desahiko or
Oh my god, please don't have like Desahiko be the only one who lives.
it wouldn't make sense for Desahiko or Fubuki to be the ones that stabbed Yako because they were like already in restraints when he was getting stabbed, you know, and they were with
But
us.
we learned during the whole school play thing, you do not have to do the direct killing to be killed from the labyrinth.
No, I know, but I'm saying they probably couldn't have stabbed him. But either big, tall Yako or Halara
Right.
potentially could. Or Vivia, not Yako. What the heck am I saying?
Yaku's just
I'm
like,
getting brain dead.
I'll stab myself.
Fubuki's Forte can turn back time. Man, is that just a way to get us the solution key, or like I don't know?
Let's move carefully so the
It is
peacekeepers don't
suspicious.
spot us.
Hey, go down that hall.
Sneaky.
They're right over there, Gage. Yeah, you gotta go down this one.
Wasn't there a guy here before?
No, I think you'll have to turn right because there'll be a guy.
Oh, there's a guy right there.
Dad, there are peacekeepers up ahead.
Oh, he's right there. I didn't even see him there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you take a left. Okay.
Look away. All right, here I go.
We're so good at stealth. It's crazy.
It's insane.
How are we so good at stealth?
Okay.
It's a good thing these guys didn't move like 3 inches away.
They don't get paid enough.
I guess not.
They get paid minimum wage.
I would love if the smoke went off.
We just die.
Or it'd be cool. Like, cool. It's like, uh-oh, you got poisoned. What are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
I managed to get here without being seen, but there should be more peacekeepers up ahead.
Yeah, how are you gonna deal with the 2 in the room?
I better keep moving and stay out of sight.
Maybe use the robot?
Call them on the intercom, then hide in the vent.
Where do we put the tablet for the robot? Do we still have it?
Wait, what if some toxic gas is still lingering around? Nah, just kidding.
Unless.
I wish. That'd be so cool if we got poisoned.
Are they still in here? They
Yeah.
are. Oh, they're turning around. Get the robot.
I knew it.
Do Amapao
There are still some
punch.
peacekeepers. But once I'm at the computer, I'll be in their blind spot.
That's so scary.
How are you going to get past them?
Walk
I
forward.
just need to reach the computer without being seen.
This mission is impossible. Master, you gotta make sure you don't get clumsy.
Go talk to them.
I like just go bump into everything. I'm gonna save my game before I do.
Yeah, good idea.
Also, I haven't saved in a while.
Imperfect Insider's an interesting name.
Yeah. I don't know what it means though.
Talk to them.
Time. We need to hurry up and check the doctor's computer.
Peekaboo!
On!
Stop. Any closer than that, and you're done for.
Thank you.
That was a close one. Thanks for warning me, Shinigami. Even though it was obvious. Is there anything else we can look at?
You should take that knife with you while we're out here.
Where's his shoes? Why was he stabbed 3 times?
One for good luck, one for happiness, and one to
that's
kill.
left is
There's
to check
just
the computer.
so many clues, you know? And where's Makoto? Oh my god, bro.
Who's there?
Oh no!
No! You fumbled it!
Jeez, I told you not to get clumsy.
You're that terrorist detective. How did you get here? I'll catch you and report to Director Yomi.
Master, you'll have to take a chance in the mystery labyrinth.
Wait, I didn't check the computer yet. I have to do that before going to the mystery labyrinth.
Just fight him.
Then what are you gonna do?
Say something to him.
What do I do?
Is it gonna give me an option? Oh. Fight
Come
him!
quietly. Resistance is futile.
What's the map?
Okay.
Vivia!
What drug is that?
You just injected Gatorade in their blood.
It's the neon freeze.
I want to die someday.
So you said.
I hope that was just a sleep drug.
Vivia, you came to help me?
I always like to keep this syringe in my pocket.
That is not at all related to what we asked.
I knew you were a drug addict.
He walks around with a syringe. He's like a walking cop magnet.
Also, you know you have to
I
clean
know I
those,
should
right?
leave you
Or
alone,
just dispose of them?
but curiosity got the best of me. You are like death itself.
You said that before, but I'm not the death detective.
Kinda
No
are.
matter. I will be a witness to the end. Once you obtain the truth, I'll see if you choose to scream or fall silent.
I'll cry.
don't get what you mean, but you really saved me. And now I can check the doctor's computer.
Doesn't sound like he approves.
Vivia really helped us out there. Let's wrap up this.
No, this will let him come in
investigation.
the labyrinth with us, because I'm sure we're about to get caught. Also, shut the door.
No.
You know?
No way.
It's not locked. Oh, thank goodness.
We sneak all the way here. Oh god, what's the password?
No one could enter this room, so he didn't need to set a password.
I still would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to check it out. Let's see. Security log, reference folder 1, folder 2, folder 3.
Well, what are you looking at? And what did you find out?
Well, basically, when the security system is turned on or off, it automatically records the date and time in the log.
Okay, so read the log.
So if someone cut the security and entered this room without permission, it would be recorded.
I don't think it'll be cut at all.
Yeah, didn't he even say, like, nothing showed up in my log?
Yeah.
But maybe that would be proof he is suspicious.
I'm not into modern machines and stuff.
Huh? What's going on here?
What's wrong?
Also, it almost sucks that Vivia came to save us. I would have really liked for Yuma to do something on his own for once.
Yeah.
Because that was like his whole moment just now was like, I'll finally do something myself, and that's what Shinigami wanted from him,
I think
too.
we're about to get in like a situation where we'll be stuck here. Or maybe the serial killer himself will confront us.
Maybe. I mean, it seems like he's still here somewhere.
Yeah.
The only instance of the security being switched
So it'd be
off
kind of
was an
obvious if he
hour
like
ago. It hasn't been turned back
just
on
showed up
since.
like, hello, I'm gonna kill you now.
Wait. Only instance of security being switched off was an hour ago.
That's when we did
That's
it.
when we switched it off, right.
That means this must have been when I used Amapal to disable the security.
Yep.
What was the one before that?
Right. So what?
Well, the last time security was cut was 90 days ago.
Right, and that's what they said was like 3 months ago.
Uh-huh.
90 days?
Which means that security was up for at least 90 days before I disarmed it. There wasn't a single moment that security was cut during that time.
It's Tiny Man.
You walked under the door crack.
Maybe.
This old man was cooped up in here for 90 days? He's a bona fide shut-in.
Respect.
That's not the problem here.
Yeah, it sounds kind of
There's
nice.
no record of anyone coming in and out of this room. There should be a log of the hitman entering before we did. Since there isn't, the doctor couldn't have been murdered here.
Unless it was a suicide.
It's the perfect, impossible crime.
And then just someone else murdered Yako.
From the looks of it.
I mean, seriously, it could be possible.
Further from the
Or
truth.
maybe Dr. Weska killed Yako.
Maybe. And then
I mean,
himself?
if Yako's girlfriend or whatever was a scientist at this lab, and Dr. Weska just recently became a shut-in,
But
it
how
could be like some revenge thing on Yako, you know?
We saw his body there for so long, though. There's like so much unanswered questions even with that.
Yeah, that's true. It does look identical to him.
Right. Like, I don't know if that's really a fake body. I want to say so because it'd be interesting.
The files are formatted to prevent editing. There doesn't appear to be signs that the log was rewritten.
I don't even know what that looks like.
Checked the data,
He's
but
a
it's
genius.
just made the crime even more impossible.
And thus, the mystery deepens. Mysterious.
It's not over yet. There could be more secret data. Halara even mentioned it. His emails haven't been deleted. He's been communicating a lot with the same person. One message is fairly recent, too.
Who is it?
It's his Discord kitten.
From to Doctor. Doctor, we have trouble. Someone has discovered our deal. You should go into hiding for the time being.
I like to imagine they said it like that when they were writing it.
To
It appears it's time to call it quits. We've profited enough from this already. It's too dangerous to leak research and confidential information any longer. I shall fully withdraw from here. With this money, I will fund my new research.
Okay. From to Doctor. Are the rumors true? You intend to leave Kanai Ward? Doctor, don't tell me you're plotting to take the research and run. I hope you already know this, but you have nowhere
Is
to
this
go.
the same person every time?
I think so.
Okay.
To Doctor. What's the matter, Doctor? Are you ignoring me? I will not permit any betrayal. I've told you before, but you have nowhere to run. Prepare yourself.
Probably Yomi.
This is...
Oh.
Because Yomi couldn't get to him either.
That'd be interesting if it was Yomi.
Yeah.
Quite a suspicious exchange.
Oh, you said Yomi. I thought you said Yako.
No.
It kind of would almost make sense for it to be Yako, though.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
No, I don't.
I'm
That's
sure
fine,
Doctor
too.
refers to Dr. Huesca. But who is the anonymous person?
It has to be someone we know. No way it's some rando.
The address is just random characters jumbled together. It'd be hard to figure out who the person is just from this.
I think
The
it's multiple
doctor spoke
people.
to a mysterious person about leaking research and confidential information.
Speaking of which, Makoto mentioned something similar.
So who's he working
Well,
with?
this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Weska. I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
I really want to
So
see
the
his face.
suspicions were right.
Me too.
Searching through the backlog of the emails, this appears to have been going on for over 5 years.
Oh my.
But it seems like the relationship soured about 6
Are there any
months
sex
ago.
mails?
I guess the doctor wanted to cut ties.
Did you see
Dick
Dr.
pics?
Weska's big old hairy nuts?
So the doctor plotted to leave Kanai Ward, and this anonymous tried to stop him.
What were they working on together? Do you see anything about that?
It's more like he directly threatened him, if you ask me.
All right.
Could Anonymous be the one who hired the hitman?
The doctor betrayed
Or the
him,
hitman
so he sought
themselves?
to kill the doctor.
Bum, bum, bum.
Makes sense.
The doctor didn't shut himself in here just for research. He did it to protect himself.
Yuma, why are your teeth so yellow? Are you British?
He felt
Doesn't mind that
Anonymous
brush.
posed a threat.
Probably
So he
hasn't in like 5
barricaded
days.
himself in a lab with impenetrable
If
security.
you haven't seen it, it hasn't happened.
That also makes sense.
But he sure didn't act like someone living with a death threat, right?
Either he was that confident in his security, or it was just a facade. Regardless, this Anonymous is very suspicious. If only we could find out who this is.
Even if that person hired the hitman, we still don't know how he got inside.
True, that is the biggest puzzle here.
There's just so many clues with this one. I mean, normally there's like a lot of clues, but this one, like, seriously, like, how many solution keys do we have at this point?
I think it's the same amount, but they're a lot more spread out, it feels like.
They are more spread out, and also there's some that's just like, I don't know. Like, why does he have 3 stab wounds? What's this thing about, like, throwing the liquid sodium sulfuric acid on someone?
Yeah. There's a lot here that's just...
Like, there's just so many just random things. There's these tiny vents. There's...
a picture.
Oh my god, who are these people? Unlike the previous ones, we haven't seen the faces of everyone involved, you know?
Right.
Like, unless it was like Makoto or Yomi or that weird short little scientist person, or one of us, because Shinigami seems to be a little bit suspicious.
Which I don't blame her. These people have been really weird this time.
Who, us?
I feel like everyone's got a weird vibe around them this time.
Maybe. But this is going to be a hard one.
How did the culprit get through such perfect security and murder the doctor?
With a knife.
If we don't figure that out,
He stabbed the
case
smoke.
can't be solved and our
Yes.
innocence can't be proven.
Huh?
Oh, is it time?
Yomi fart smile.
No!
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna turn you into a cube.
You again?
How many times are we going to have this interaction?
What are you, anyway? Were you born just to get in my way?
Why haven't you killed me yet? Is a better
Yeah.
question.
Or was this all fated from the very beginning? No. Fate is just an excuse for defeatists. Alright, fine. You're not just some shit in my path. You're an obstacle in the way of my ideals. A piece of trash. Trash must be dealt with properly before you rot and start to stink!
Yeah, it's Mystery Labyrinth time.
Yep.
What's your name?
Jonathan
You like
Garcia.
Cocoa Head.
Oh, okay.
I see. I'll make a path through Kanai Ward's sewers with your name on it.
Hey, you know, that's still something.
I get a monument?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course. It'll be named after your bones once they're dumped there. Hey!
Like,
capture these
how would you even do
criminals.
that? Like,
I'll execute
femur,
them on the spot!
ligament,
You my Cocoa Head's bones!
I guess.
Shinigami, can you do it?
Of course, Master! We're finally acting like
They're gonna shoot you in the time you monologue.
And of course, it's all thanks to my patient training.
Now we're gonna teleport across the room again, right?
Alright, mystery.
Because that's not where we were standing.
Maybe.
Oh my god, this is my favorite part of the whole game.
Also, are one of these guys gonna like just drop dead once we've solved this?
I was just about to bring that up, unless it's like Yomi himself.
Or if like Dr. Huesca's like, and it was him, you know?
He's just like faking it on the ground somehow.
And he just like groans and he's like, oh no.
Why did he just moan? What is he doing over there? Interesting. That guy... Okay. Well, let's see what Vivia says.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be like, I knew this was gonna happen.
Well, if he has seen Shinigami this whole time, now's the time to...
Will he forget it after, like, everyone else, then?
I get the feeling he won't. He seems very spiritually in tuned, you know?
That would seem weird for him to be like, oh, I actually knew you existed this whole time, and then just forget that this all happened again anyway.
This... I see. So
yes, why'd they close the door behind them?
True power. Yuma. I knew you were dangerous.
Don't stab me.
Say, it's already way too late.
I want to die someday.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Okay. I have no idea. Yeah, but unless it's like Yomi himself.
I don't know who else it could be, unless it's like a random peacekeeper in disguise.
It was him! No, what a tragic loss!
Yeah. Also, he didn't seem very surprised at Shinigami's appearance.
Yeah. I mean, it just seemed like confirmation for him. Like, yeah, I know. I mean, he called it the Book of Death. So he probably knew about the Goddess of Death, too.
Yeah.
I'd be the Goddess of Riz.
I'd be the Goddess of Incels.
Thought you were going to say incest?
No.
Well, what even is this place, dude?
I like the Egyptian theme.
You never see the outside of this place, like, ever. Well, why are you standing up all shady?
Falling. Why can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This
He's
is
gonna be like,
called
yeah,
the
I know.
Mystery Labyrinth.
Yeah.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Man, you're smart.
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time.
Oh.
Good?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things. My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before.
She was just a weird purple sperm before.
Yeah.
I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it.
Ah.
Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency and saw that death got clear.
Oh, so you could only really see her clearly when he was using his forte.
After
But
that,
what's
I did some
interesting,
research.
she must leave a huge enough like imprint and have a lot of power if he could see her without using it.
Yeah.
You know, even if it was just a little smoke screen.
Little fart.
Right.
I discovered that the WDO underground book vault held something called the Book of Death. And also, that someone had taken it.
Ooh.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault. Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
The number one.
Just a handful?
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve
What if
the other
Yuma's
cases
like
up till now,
number
haven't
2?
you?
So
Who
like
is?
number 1 is pee and we're poop.
I'm sorry, backtrack a little bit. What are you talking
What
about?
if Yuma's number 2?
Oh, and then pee and poop. I would say that'd be such a great theory for the outtakes. That's how I feel.
Don't cut
about
my
that.
theories out of the video.
That's where I think that one should go.
It's cool.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
I know nothing about that, bro. That's crazy.
That's us.
My guess is clearing a labyrinth, a materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die.
Well, just be honest with me, Vivia. Did you do this one?
If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone.
What?
It's just what happens when...
He's dodging responsibility.
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Hey!
Guys, don't gang up on me.
I didn't even know it'd kill people until you did it the first time, and even then I still did it like
And then I did
3
it
more
70
times.
more times.
But I didn't know the first time, so that one's on you.
Yeah. You're also in like life or death situations every time.
Which is our fault, but still.
Yeah.
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself.
Well, you shouldn't even remember anything about the case anyway.
So, I think I'll take a nap.
He's just
here
gonna watch
while
us.
You go and risk your life.
Probably.
You can sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this
Hey,
place will collapse around
have some
you.
faith.
Or if you
This
don't
is a
have
hard
any
one.
Regrets in the real
This
world,
is a hard
feel free to
one.
die here.
Regrets. I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
What is his face gonna do to this?
Yeah, okay.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
Vivia's like, it's not even you who's died.
He's judging us right now.
He's probably worried for Yuma. I mean, this is like exactly what an evil god would do to like seduce someone for power, you know?
Yeah. I really, really, really want to see Yuma be like braver this time. Like when she does the scythe thing, you know, where she cuts his neck. I want to see him just have like a blank, like looking forward face.
Or at least less of a reaction.
Yeah, because he always goes like, ow! It's like by this point, I'm sure it still hurts a lot, but
It'd be used to
even
it.
something that's just like a, you know,
Right.
like God, that hurt. Anyway,
Pretty cool, right, Vivia?
just my sword.
Is that sword for cutting through mysteries? This place must be pretty dangerous.
That vomit's for the keys.
Yay.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is that key something like a clue for the case?
Could you shut up, Vivi?
Yes.
We get it. You're smart.
Looks like
Okay.
You're ready to go.
He sounds so
More of a
disappointed.
doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
He would love wheelchairs.
He would. He'd get one of the electric scooters.
Yeah, he wouldn't use the ones you have to roll.
He's the type you go to Walmart, and even though he has no health conditions, takes one of the riding carts.
Yes. I mean, it's not even like an overweight thing like you see with a lot of people. He's just like, I'm gonna use this.
I'm so tired right now.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
All right. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't really have any theories other than like fake Huesca or whatever. And even then, he looked pretty dead.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know how you would
Say,
fake his
Vivia,
body.
Do you remember anything about the case?
Well, we're probably going to end the episode here anyway.
Yeah.
So let's just take one last little look through.
Tiny man.
Okay, honestly, the tiny man theory.
It's the only theory that makes sense so
it makes more sense
Tiny man
than it should.
He was running through the vents. That's what we're thinking with Tiny Man.
I genuinely think your little theory about the power outage cutting off stopping the fan from moving in the air vents
is like what would let him
it is plausible.
Right.
The only problem with that is that when we went into the panel chamber, it's still decontaminated in there, as if the vents were still running. And the power wasn't back on yet at that time. But maybe it was only fully out for like, what, a couple of seconds? Like fully out before the backup kicked on?
Yeah.
So maybe that was like the 2 seconds he ran through the gas chamber room.
Probably.
Or something like that.
If he was in fact a little man in the vent.
Yeah. Well, with that theory, he doesn't really need to go through the vent.
It's a little man. I'm telling you, it's a little man.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's a little man or a smoke creature.
It could kind of make sense. What's with the 3 stab wounds?
The little man, I don't know. I don't have anything for the little man on that.
Okay, let's just go through each one just real quick. So we know what the airlock does.
Yep.
We know what the toxic gas does.
Hurts.
Is there anything weird with this one? 30 minutes of exposure. Super weird it specifies that. Like, why does that matter?
It is possible that the guy died anyways.
What if it has to do with Fubuki's thing?
It was Yako.
And he died from poison?
If it was Yako, and maybe for some reason he decided to kill himself, so it wouldn't be obvious the poison killed him.
I like that
There's
theory.
a little bit of a theory. Or maybe
Maybe that's why there was blood in his mouth, because it was a bacterial infection, right? And he would have had to breathe it in.
Yeah, and I assume that, around then, I guess 30 minutes were up. But yeah. I almost wonder, either the real Fink was like, hey, you stole my kill, what the frick, bro?
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
But yeah, for some reason, he got stabbed like that. I still don't know why. But it would cover up the toxic gas.
It could have been his self thing. I don't know why he'd want to... I don't know.
Maybe he's the accomplice or the guy in Huesca's emails?
Maybe. That's almost what I was wondering, because I misheard you when you said Yomi.
Right. But I think that makes sense. So there's a strong theory we have.
This is a weird one. The door of the panel chamber is designed to open slowly. Why? It took time to enter the room even after the door opened. That's a clue. Like, what was he doing once the door started opening? Like, he would have had to prepare for something. He fell over rather suddenly, so...
here's another thing, too. Yako being the culprit would make sense because it would allow us to have an unknown Forte if he lied about not having one. And he's just
I think it would make sense for Yako to have a Forte, honestly.
He might have just been like playing it down low, and it would explain how he could go right past us once everything was opened. If it was like Tiny Man or smoke powers or whatever, you know?
Maybe that's why there was blood coming from the vent, because he's like a tiny man bleeding over the vent as he climbs up it.
Where was the vent? What vent?
The one he died by. You know how there's a little blood trail leading to the vent?
Oh, yeah, he could have like just... That actually makes sense. If he came right out of the vent because he was going through the vents?
Yeah.
And maybe the poison gas still got to him anyways? I don't know.
So this one can't be opened or closed. There was 3 stab wounds in his back. Not sure why. What I do think is odd is that it's black. I almost wonder, like, it could just be a design thing, like the stab holes being black, but I almost wonder if it's that, where is it? The sulfuric acid maybe, like, burning him. Like, maybe sulfuric acid was on the knife.
I don't think it could. Sulfuric acid melts like everything but plastic in a specific type of plastic in ceramic.
It's a ceramic knife.
It could be.
Maybe. The letter F is inscribed on it for Furio. Yako Furio.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, this might actually be Yako. So the question is...
I like the theory. It kind of makes sense.
Who was that walking away? Because that's still a whole another thing. And I'm assuming that's who stabbed Yako.
Your mom.
Oh my god, that's a good point.
I didn't think about that.
I did not think about that. I'll call her up and ask.
The same knife was found next to Chief Yako.
Which, if it is Yako Furugurio or whatever, it makes sense he'd have a few of them.
Is the F, like, weird or anything if you, like, tip it to the side or, like,
It looks like a guy sitting down at this end. He's just like got his little arms out.
Yeah. Or like one of those wheelchair signs you see on like handicap stalls. Dr. Weska was the kind of person who would take advantage of and sacrifice others for the sake of his research.
If he was leaking important classified stuff, it also makes sense for that guy to be Yako still. Because Yako would be the only detective in Kanai Ward at the time. He'd be the sole one who's keeping track of that.
If he would leak it to anyone, it makes sense to be the detective in town, you know?
Who's on the opposite side of Amaterasu.
And if Yako had connections to him due to his girlfriend that we saw in that picture, that makes sense how they like met, you know?
Uh-huh. Shoe print?
And it would make sense why Yomi hated him so much, because you even see him like kick his body like 100 times, you know?
If there was like,
past beef.
Previous connection there, which it seems like there very obviously is.
Shoe print on Amapal's head, that really could have been anyone's shoes.
Could that be Yako's though?
It could be. I think he
wore like loafers like that or whatever.
Pretty much everyone does, but I think he did too.
Doctor's notes. I don't know what else we can get from that.
Yeah, this was just the sulfuric acid thing.
That almost does look like Yako too.
In the top?
Right. That little picture there?
I feel like they'd point it out, but...
Yeah, they would.
Maybe. Doing this would cause clothes and skin to melt. What about his shoes? Would they have melted his shoes for anything? I just find it odd his shoes are just missing for no reason. Stored food.
That might just be proof, like, that might be like a, hey, he couldn't have left because he has all this stored food here.
Maybe they used the water to rinse something off. I don't know. There is a tiny vent in the critical lab, but the cover is fixed in place and not large enough for a regular-sized person to pass through.
But a tiny person could jump off the robot and climb up there.
Yeah, bro.
Or turn into smoke and go up there.
The tiny person theory.
It's Tiny Yako. We're leaning toward Tiny Yako, by the way.
Miniature Yako. If you told me at the beginning of this case, like, your main theory becomes miniature Yako did it.
Tiny Yako. No, I don't want miniature. I want Tiny Yako.
I'd be like, what in the world are you talking about? Storage key. It really wasn't crap in there besides some documents. Some of them were missing, though.
Map documents, too. So if we're assuming Yako does have the ability to pass into places as Smoke or Tiny Man or whatever, him getting in there... Okay, because think of it like this. Mm-hmm. He says, I'm gonna go distract the peacekeepers. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Runs around here. Tiny Man goes inside, gets what he needs, tinies it down, then leaves.
Yep.
And then runs out to go kill the dude. Like, the timeline matches. Yako is unaccounted for a very large amount of time.
Right.
And it's possible that whoever...
Well, didn't the power went out while we were with Yako? When us, Yako, and Desahiko were all in that room together when they, like, take off their masks, that is the exact moment when the power went out. But, remember, Shinigami told us to be suspicious of Fubuki's power and of Vivia's power. And so, maybe he was, like, working with Halara at that point and being like, Halara, shut down the power at this time, you know? But...
True, and it might... Shutting down the power might still keep it weird for, like, a few minutes after.
Maybe. Missing file. Yeah, the only thing we can say for sure was missing was the map.
And we found that.
Yeah, the floor plan of the lab was supposed to be a top secret file, but it was hidden behind a house plant.
And it makes sense for him to have that because the blood was all over it.
Is there anything on here? So you see the 3 rooms to the lab.
That's that on the left, right? Yeah, you can see the panels. See, okay, the things around the bottom, I almost wonder if they're like ventilations to like blueprints.
I don't think so, but
you kind of like, I don't know what those are, but it's a theory.
I think it's just notes.
But it's interesting.
Like,
it looks like,
you know how like maps have a key? I think that's where you're supposed to put the like key.
Oh.
And then we got this photo. Definitely Yako, no doubt in my mind. So there's that.
I wonder if he smeared his own blood over it.
Does this lady look like anyone? Does it look like Yomi? Or like could it have been Yomi's sister or something?
The purple eyes, I feel like we've only seen on like Yuma, kinda.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
What shape is in Yomi's eyes? Because she has squares in her eyes.
I don't know. I thought he had weird ones.
Does Yomi have square eyes? Yako testified the hitman attacked him.
I mean, someone did attack with the intent to kill him.
I think the poison thing almost makes sense because he is bleeding at the mouth.
He might have purposely gotten Yomi to kill him to cover his own murder up.
Maybe he saw how many people like Yuma could kill by investigating, and he was like, "This will be the only way to get rid of Yomi," and he like set it up that way, you know.
So that way Yomi would kill him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Yuma would find out, and that's it.
Also, the fact that the whatever guy, Krill the Killer or whatever his name is,
Fink, the slaughter artist,
him never sending calling cards, and this time he did.
Yeah,
that could be like.
That makes me think it's not him.
Right. So I wonder, it's either one, he needed to send the calling card to put everyone on alert, which I don't really understand.
Yeah.
Or two, it wasn't him, but they needed it to think it was him. And who else would know his motives and stuff better than Yako, who's probably investigated him?
Right.
So the more we look at this, Yako, I think, probably had some hidden forte and was able to sneak in these places.
Could have. I also think it'd be possible for Yomi. I mean, rising to the top of like the most powerful corporation on the planet, it makes sense if he had a supernatural power that he's trained of his own, you know?
I think Yomi killed Yako, and Yako needed him to for some reason.
Who do you think killed Dr. Weska?
I think Yako did.
Okay.
My theory is Yako's the one who did all this. I don't know the why. Either to get back at Dr. Huesca, maybe for that scientist lady he seems to like in the picture.
Right.
And then maybe he knew what, like what you said, knew what Yuma could do. Mm-hmm. So he got Yomi to kill himself. So that way Yomi will die once we've solved this. Since that's the really... If we figure out it's Yako, there's no more murders to solve until we figure out who killed Yako.
Yeah.
And if Yako died to the poison, it wouldn't have been a murder by Yomi, and Yomi wouldn't get killed. I mean...
yeah, their names all sound so similar. It just sounds like you're saying gibberish.
I know, but you know
Yomi
what I mean.
Yako killed Yako, himself killed Yako, but Dr. Weska killed himself, but Yomi...
Plus, if Vivia could figure a lot of this out...
No, another name!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dark Silhouette, maybe that's like shadow powers or something, I don't know.
Death Threat is the really weird, because why would you want to alert everyone?
So he could get Yomi, and the detectives here, so...
At the same time.
The main character could kill the main bad guy. I'm done with the names, I give up.
Maybe.
That would draw everyone here, especially if he had the idea that we were already coming here with Makoto.
It is strange how much braver Yako was acting during this entire arc.
Right, so if his plan was to kill Yomi this whole time, and also he like thought Dr. Huesca was a bit of a turd and wanted to kill him too, I guess.
I hate that guy.
Maybe he had a good way to escape, but purposely poisoned himself?
Or maybe he worked together with Dr.
Huesca? I don't think so.
They were actually working together to kill Yomi?
I think those emails might have been
proof not of that.
Right, but still, like, whatever.
I just think Dr. Weska trying to escape or leave or something is probably going to come into play somehow. So, like, maybe he had, like, an escape attempt in mind. Ghost form traits. Yeah, these are the two I'm very curious about. Is these two.
Right.
Ghost form traits.
Why would they... Okay, this one might just be like a buffer. Like, well, Vivia could have used his ghost form to kill whoever. And then it's like, no.
It could have been.
There's a lot of them like that.
It feels like more than that. You cannot touch anything while using spectral projection. It cannot take over someone else's dead body, nor can it be heard. And it specifies that's what's heard from Vivia.
So what was the Yako thing then?
Yeah, the Yako thing where he's like up above and he's like, guys, stop fighting, find the truth, or else he'll be even sadder.
Was that like actually his like spirit being like, guys, I kind of set this up, don't screw it up, you know?
I have no idea, bro. Fubuki's forte can turn back time.
This picture right here makes her look so guilty.
It does, right? Reversing time consumes a lot of energy. Oh, here's the thing, remember? When we find Yako's body... She runs out with Desahiko and they're in like handcuffs and she's like,
right, she's exhausted.
And she's like, I'm sorry, I tried to save him. But
so she must have seen him die or maybe like got there a few times and just couldn't get it quite right.
Yeah.
Or
and then she reverses one more time, but she doesn't have the energy to do anything.
maybe she did save him, and he needed her to not save him.
Maybe
So
she did seem like just really distressed the whole time.
So I wonder if maybe he was like, listen, this is what has to happen. Reverse, let me die, and then just play along.
Yeah.
That would make sense, and that could explain, like, maybe she really pushed herself trying to save him and then had to do it again, you know.
Oh, here's a rule I don't think we've ever known about before. If time has been turned back once, it cannot be turned back beyond that point.
I kind of figured, but it wasn't ever said.
Yeah, so that's
You know?
like the thing at the end of the last chapter. We were like, just turn back time again and then leave.
Right, which makes sense. I understand why they would put that in there.
Should have said that at first, but... And the security log never went off. And then there's just the email. It just has all the emails in here.
I think the security log could probably just be proof that Yako did get poisoned, if it comes down to that.
And that's all the solution keys.
That's everything we got.
So, who did it, guys? My brain didn't work for this one.
My money's on Yako. It really is.
It kind of makes sense. It kind of does. Hey, look at this. We got a profile. A skilled assassin who works in Kanai Ward. As very few witnesses have come forward, it's unknown if this hitman is male or female, an adult or even a child. The assassin is certainly effective, boasting a 100% completion rate.
Let's look at the height. 190 centimeters.
190 and 72.
And we also have weight.
Okay.
Look
190,
for Yomi.
72. 191 and 75. All he had to do is hunch over a little bit.
That's really close. Look at Yomi now.
Where's Yomi?
Less sure.
Interesting, though. No.
Though, okay, here's a question.
What about Huesca? See, he's not far off from Dr. Well, I guess in height he is.
So here's the thing. Here's my idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go back to the other one? To Fink?
Yeah. Talent murder.
That might not be Fink. Okay. If Yako's the one who pretended to be Fink the whole time, this might be actually Yako's profile. And then the guy who walked away with the cloak and stuff over his head might actually be Yomi.
Maybe they're twins.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying that, like, this might be purposely misleading to make you think the guy in the cloak is the same one who is Fink. When the guy in the cloak is actually Yomi, and Fink is actually Yako.
Oh, like maybe they work together?
No. Okay, you're not understanding.
Yeah, well, speak English.
Okay, ignore the picture.
Okay.
Don't think about the picture.
Okay.
The reason... No, you can still look at them, because I need the statistics.
Okay.
The reason why Yakos and Finks are so similar with height and weight is because they're the same person.
Okay.
So the person we saw walking away in the cloak and stuff was actually Yomi after killing Yako, and this picture is meant to make you think that the cloaked person and Fink are the same, when it's misdirection. Yako's actually Fink, quote unquote, and then Yomi is actually, go back, the guy in the cloak right there. That's what I'm saying, and I think it's a misdirection type thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because also...
This guy was tall, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Yomi's kind of tall, too. He's kind of tall, too. I'm just saying, you see where my theory's at a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, that it's purposely trying to trick you.
I do. My brain hurts, though.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of thinking. It's probably wrong, but...
Talent, flair for negotiation. Okay. Could that have anything to do with anything? I don't know. That's enough theories for now. We'll just have to think about it between episodes.
But I think we're onto something.
I think we're getting there, yeah. It's just so hard because it's really hard to see how this would be done without a power.
Right.
Genuinely. Like, how would you even do this without a power? You'd need to be able to...
The only thing you need to get through is the voltage area. You can get poisoned and continue, if you really think about it. So if you have something that lets you get over the voltage, you could still make it. You'd be poisoned.
It's more the poison that gets me.
I think if
all you need for the voltage area is the password.
That's true.
I mean, all you have to do is walk along the right pattern, and anyone could have had that, you know?
True, but who else would know it except for Huesca? Unless Huesca told whoever he was in cahoots with.
Yeah.
But I still think you could just walk through the poison thing, and then you're on the timer, and then the rest of the plan we've said with Yako could come into play.
Yeah. So, explain to me how Yako kills Dr. Weska. Because first, he needs to get through the poison. And
Okay.
we can assume maybe he was poisoned because he was bleeding at the mouth.
If we're assuming that he wants Yuma, right? Yuma, to kill Yomi through the mystery labyrinth,
Yeah.
then it makes sense to use this toxic gas to make... Okay, he's gonna die either way. He wants Yomi to kill him. So going through the toxic gas at that point, all that does is give him a time limit, which he doesn't need to worry about anyways. So he adds that time limit to himself, kills, escapes, however he escapes, I don't know. Smoke powers, tiny man, whatever.
Tiny man.
And then he purposely, like, comes out and is like, I see you, Yomi, you know, when Yomi's around. And then gets him to kill him. And then maybe Yomi's disguised or something. The part that it's Yomi is very flimsy.
Okay.
I'm not banking on that. But I do wonder if Yako purposely wanted someone to kill him.
But you do think Yako killed Dr. Weska.
That's what I'm leaning more towards right now.
How does he get out without us seeing him?
Tiny man.
You think he just went through the vent?
That or like he's like some sort of forte.
A forte would be cool. It makes sense. We've seen that it doesn't have to be necessarily detective related at all.
No, and it's like it said, you know, it's just said that it
Can
seems
we
like
see his shoes in this? They
Kinda
look like the same kind of shoes.
I can see. Yeah, look, because you can see the heel sticking out on the left side.
Yeah.
On his right foot, I guess.
Yeah.
So that would work. But I mean, like I said, a lot of the fortes aren't even formed. All Yako said is that he couldn't form a proper forte, which made him a not full-on ultimate detective or whatever they're called. So, but like Vivia said, he always had such and such psychic ability, or, you know, dead people ability.
Right.
And even Fubuki was like, yeah, I could always turn back time. So it's the thing my family does. So unless all of her families are detectives, they're not all fortes. Fortes are detective powers, from what I understand. As soon as Fubuki became a detective, she had a forte. Before she was a detective, she could just rewind time. That's how the game has had me believe it. So it's possible Yako doesn't have a forte, so to speak, because that requires, like...
See, the way I understand the fortes is they're used and, like, practiced specifically for the purpose of...
detective things.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Which, I mean, sneaking around as a tiny man or as a ghost shadow thing would make sense.
I can't wait for the reveal. It's like Yako, like, you just see him, like,
It's just
sprinting
Ant-Man.
along the corridor as, like, a tiny
God.
little guy.
I swear, part of me wants that to be it, and the other part of me is like, if that's it, then I am just gonna be bewildered.
I imagine the people who have, like, actually seen it are listening to our theories, and it's either like, oh my god, how are they so right? Or what in the world are they talking about, you know?
Yes. It's so hard, though, because it doesn't give you a whole lot of, like, suspects, so it's either, like, literally the only reasonable people it could be is Yako, Yomi, Dr. Weska himself, maybe Vivia or Halara or, like, one of the other detectives, but
Vivia,
that's harder to say.
They were... The only people I'd really say no to are Desahiko and Fubuki. And I think Fubuki could have still maybe have, like, a association thing with her rewind thing, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that's going to come into play is the time she was, like, huffing and puffing and blowing your house down.
Right.
When she, like, came out and Yako was dead. Because she didn't appear to be surprised, like, Chief, oh no, what happened?
So
as if she'd seen it already.
At the very least, she's tried to prevent it a few times.
Yeah, so I'm guessing she rewound, you know, like, probably, like, 3 or 4 times. And then was like, I'm at my limit.
Right. Or she succeeded and needed to undo it.
Maybe.
So that's another idea.
That would be cool. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. This is way too long of episodes we're doing.
Yeah. Have fun editing.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Like the video. Subscribe. Join our Discord. Join our membership if you want to. And all the others are required, though. No, where'd I go?
No more gauge rat.
Give me back. Here, get rid of the... Oh, you broke me.
Okay.
Here, get rid of the green screen in the background.
The green screen?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know what happened. Gage's rat is just gone. I didn't mean to do that.
Here, enable that image. Yeah, that one. Here I am, guys.
Wow.
It's how I get our rats lined up perfectly.
Am I back there too?
What? You switched.
It's all sorts of broken.
I don't know what the heck is going on.
Well, sorry. It's all broken now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Bye.